windy. And that is such a rare occurrence. Which I'm pretty sure is a huge compliment. It's just mad. I can go around in circles, and I'm gonna give it all up. Hello, I feel like it's been a few days again since I filmed something, but I just wanted to come on here very quickly to say something, just in case any of our guests are watching. Because today was another turnaround day, and what I realised is that last week, on the Eastern Danube Explorer cruise that we did starting on the 2nd of August, all week, me and my cruise director were saying how lovely the guests were. And to be fair, we tend to say that almost every week because we do have really lovely guests. But what I realised tonight about last week and why it was just really, really good is that almost every cruise there is at least one, and usually not more than two, like moaners or complainers and people who just make you feel so bad even if there's nothing you can do. And they make you feel like everything is your fault and it just leaves a bit of a bad taste in your mouth. And last week, we didn't have a single person like that. We didn't have anyone complain about anything. And even if something did go wrong, like, everyone was just really understanding and lovely about it. And that is such a rare occurrence. So I literally just wanted to come on here to say, if you were on that cruise last week, thank you. And I'm not saying that if you're watching this and you were on any of our other cruises that you were the problem. Not that anyone's a problem. As I've said in my past videos, most, like 98% of our customers are so lovely. And I feel very lucky in this job with the way everyone is. But almost every cruise, we do have at least one person. And the fact that we didn't last week was just really nice for us. It just felt so rewarding for us. It was so nice. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who was on that cruise, and thank you if you are not a complainer or a moaner. And it's totally fine if something's not going the way you want it to, and to comment on it. Obviously, we want to help you. I'm not saying, like, don't mention something that's going wrong, but it's about the tone of your voice and the way you speak to us, and that you still treat us like human beings, and that you're understanding. I don't know. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, but that's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Theatre in Country Unknown, although to be honest, that's the one most of you have guessed so far, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. What's the fire and why is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? When's I love to explore that shore of heaven? My homeland forever. I couldn't know someone else. That's what she cries, wide overhead. Her birds fill the skies. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. Popular, you're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys. Little ways to flirt and flout. I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. But baby, can't you see, there's nothing else for me to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Deep in my eyes, what do you see? Deep in my sighs, listen to me. Let the music commence from inside. Not only one sense, but use all five. I had a dream my life would be
people say nice things. It's... I'm gonna come back in a minute. 1 second. I'm gonna set you up onto my tripod and everything. I just feel so overwhelmed. I did my solo cabaret sets again today, and it was all right, but it definitely wasn't my best. And I was very aware of the fact that, like, not a single song I sung was perfect. And don't get me wrong, it definitely wasn't my worst, but it also really was not my best. And I was just very self-conscious of that, which you shouldn't be, and that's not encouraged, but hey ho. And so I finished and I was just a bit like, I could have done better, you know? And then people said nice things, really, really nice things. First, there's this couple who have been so lovely since the first day I met them. And I wasn't even like walking past them or anything, but I was, you know, kind of walking past them. And they called me over and they were like, Raquel, come here. So I went over, and the first thing they said was about Les Miserables and her claim to fame of knowing Alfie Boe, which already was pretty cool. But then the next thing they said was, you know what you should sing? You should sing Beauty and the Beast. And I said, oh, wow, yeah, I'd never even really considered that. And I always start my cabaret set with Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, because it's, for me, a really like nice warm-up song, and it's a nice acting-y one. It kind of sets the tone. It's just a nice song, and it's a comfortable song. And they said, you know, as soon as you started singing that first song, we both realised, we looked at each other and we said, not Ariel, Belle. And I was like, oh, wow. And then they said, yeah, you need to play Belle. I don't even know how to respond to that. That is a dream of mine. I want to play Belle. Belle is like my ultimate Disney princess. I mean, I obviously did play Belle in like a little version back in drama school, which was amazing, and I don't want to downplay that at all, but like, they were talking about West End, and to play Belle on the West End would, just be insane. Just insane. So that already was just, yeah, really, really nice to hear. Really nice. And then they were just saying really nice things about my singing overall, and like just basically showering me with compliments, which was amazing, and saying that I seemed confident, but not like too confident, like just enough confidence for it to be nice. And I was there like, I'm not confident, but thank you. And then after they'd said all these really lovely things, she said, can I just give you one bit of advice? And I was like, oh, here we go. Because a lot of the time when people try to give me advice, I don't think it comes across the way they hope it to. I know that people are often just trying to help, but usually it just feels like you're critiquing my performance and my work and how I do my job. So I was like, okay, yeah, here we go. And her advice was that I need to accept the applause, which I think is just the best like feedback I've ever gotten. And don't get me wrong, I don't think I will be accepting the applause, but I know what they mean, because as soon as I finish a song and as soon as the applause starts, I sort of scurry away and I like fold back into myself, and I've seen it on the videos as well. And I totally understand where they're coming from in saying that like I should stand there and accept it, but I just find that so hard. And she was saying like, no, you deserve that. Like, what you've done deserves that recognition, and you deserve to feel that. So that was just so nice. And then I finished speaking to them and went over. I was just going to sit on my own for a bit, but I happened to get chatting to another person who watched me, and he either works or worked in a theatre, but like back of house, like technical manager, something or other, corporate, I don't know. But he was saying like, you know, I've worked in a theatre, I've seen lots of shows, and I've seen, you know, UK tours and actors and performances and everything, and you just would slot right in. And he said, oh, what did he say? I forgot about this. He said something about, you sound like you've had Disney training or something like that, which I'm pretty sure is a huge compliment. And then he also said that, you know, I was West End quality, which is, like, I can't even say it. I'm so glad I took this job and that I sing and that I get comments like this, because it does make me feel like I can handle next year. Like, I've set myself the intention of staying in London next year and, you know, auditioning and hopefully getting a job. And I know it's going to be so tough. And I know that I'm going to need to think back to like this time, because I'm getting so much of a confidence boost and self-belief. And like all these other people are saying that they can see me in West End shows. And none of them are casting directors, so, you know, gotta take it with a pinch of salt, but still, if they can see that future for me, then I'm starting to see it as well. And I need to work for it, and I just need to go for it. And then I finished, and it was really late, like it was past midnight, and I was gonna switch everything off. And then the first couple called me over again, and they were like, yeah, after we finished chatting to you, we were just talking about how great you are. It's just mad. It's just mad. I don't deserve that. And then they spent another like 10-15 minutes again just showering me with compliments and confidence as well. Like they were saying, you can do this. This is like, we expect to see you on the West End in a few years' time. I want it. I want it so bad. And these people are just so lovely and have, like, they were saying, like, we're so excited for your future on behalf of you. I just feel so overwhelmed and grateful, and I don't deserve it. I don't feel like I deserve it, and yet simultaneously I feel like I can do this, and I feel like I will do this. I will get to the West End one day, however many years that might take. I just need to keep strong and work for it and not let the bad days get me down, because there's way more bad days than good days, and there's way more bad comments than good comments usually. Although in this job, actually, I meant to mention this a few days ago. Oh, actually, before I do that, someone else called me bubbly the other day, so that just is amazing. But in this job, the guests can give feedback. And one of the categories for feedback is, how do you rate your activity host? And that's me. And there's different sections. There's like, how do you rate the evening entertainment? How do you rate the daytime entertainment? How do you rate blah, blah, blah? But there is that section which is literally them rating me as a person and how I do my job. But it's not even about like the job. It's about me as a person. And like, that's mental. To me, that's crazy. And that's me and the 2 other members in my team. We each get like individual feedback about how we are as people. Like, it's crazy. And that's like, in part, what helps determine whether or not you stay in your job. Now, luckily, I've been getting some really nice feedback and like tend to score quite high, which is nice. But it's crazy that that's how they rate it. But I think what I was also going to say is just that I mentioned this a few weeks ago. It's so nice to be in a job where I know that I'm doing a good job. I feel confident in the stuff I do. I feel proud of the service that we provide. Like, I am genuinely really proud of this product, like as a river cruise. And I promise I'm not just saying that, but I feel we offer a really good service. And I'm very proud of the team and the service that we provide. I can go around in circles. And then on top of that, I'm really enjoying getting to know these guests and forming these connections. And then on top, like cherry on top of it all, being told these nice things, whether it's about my singing or just about my personality or, you know, how I do my job. Oh yeah, someone else today said to me before I even started singing, they were like, Raquel, why aren't you cruise director? And I was like, because I started 2 months ago and because that was never really in my books. And they were like, no, you'd be a great cruise director. And they said, you know, nothing against the one we have, because he's brilliant. But they did say, like, you'd be right for it. And it's so nice to feel the confidence and to feel I don't know the right word, but I just feel really happy and content and right in this job. And I'm going to give it all up because I want to do West End. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, though. Anyway, this is an unbelievably long recording, and I think I'm going to round off the whole vlog here. I'm so on top of my editing, to the extent where I have edited the full first part of this video that you've already watched. And I'm just going to add this on the end and then finish it up. It's so nice to be on top of my editing, though. I feel so on top of everything at the moment, which is nice because that's going to change, I'm sure. But anyway, time for bed now and time to end this really long chat. And I will see you all soon, very soon, tomorrow, I think. I'm trying to, if everything goes to plan, a vlog every weekday in February, and then on Sundays I upload a regular video. That's what I'm trying. We'll see if I succeed. Anyway, I'm very tired, so good night. Bye!